Nancy Pelosi said this about this group. I'm a C student, so I don't know what I'm about to tell you, because I think in psychology they call it projection. Nancy Pelosi, this initiative is funded by the high end. We call it AstroTurf. It's not really a grassroots movement, it's AstroTurf by some of the wealthiest people in America to keep focus on tax cuts for the rich instead of the great middle class. CNN, if you are here, take a look at this audience. Find 5 samples in this audience, and let's find out how many millionaires we have in our midst. This is the great middle class of America that is denigrated every single day. And it was an internal issue that perhaps we could have worked out amongst ourselves. But when the sitting president of the United States goes over to foreign countries and starts to attack us, and to say that we're the people who caused the problems in the world, we've got a serious issue on our hands. And it isn't because of Nancy Pelosi, it isn't because of Harry Reid. These are the weakest sisters you could possibly put into political power. The reason why the Democratic Party allows for these people to exist who are weak, who can't communicate, who can't lead, and have 8% approval rating, who could those people be that are that 8% of respect? The reason why they are allowed to be is because the Democratic Party is not those elected officials that you see on television like Charles Rangel. The Democratic Party is the Democratic Media Industrial Complex. They are the ones who dictate what happens in the world. And the last thing I'm going to tell you right now, this is why I started Big Hollywood, why I'm pissed off. For the last 40 years, Hollywood was our greatest product. For the last 100 years, close to 100 years, Hollywood has been America's great product. It's the DNA of who we are. It's why immigrants come to this country. In our movies, we thought the movies told of the best of who we are as people, that we were survivors, that we came from other places, and could transcend class systems that existed in other countries. People came here economic models, the rest of the world, because this country, we knew if we weren't here, we realized that we can't, unlike Puerto Rico. And Hollywood is not an area of the I love this country. I think this country is great. It's provided an opportunity to be in film and television. And I'm speaking on behalf of the block and people. That's why I've been hard to start up the TV, start defending the work with John Boyd. When John Boyd that he supported John McCain. Well, Peter Bart wasn't too happy about that, the editor of Variety, the establishment media organ of Hollywood. And he pretty much said to him, I always knew that guy was dumb. And Jeffrey Wells, Hollywood columnist said if I were choosing between two older fellas on a movie, I would opt for the other guy knowing how this guy feels. That's the McCarthyism that they warn about 24/7. Where was the mainstream media to protect this man? Where was the mainstream media to protect the late Ron Silver, a great American patriot? A Democrat for crying out loud. And he stood up for our soldiers. The Hollywood celebrity class walked away from him as he was dying of cancer on the red carpet. He told that to me personally. When Michael Crichton died, it didn't even get a footnote because he turned to the other side before he died. This is how the media behaves. They play for keeps. They've created a civil war in this country, and they've taught their side how to fight and how to fight to win. But we are awake now, and you are on notice, mainstream media. We know you're Thank you very much. To introduce an extremist. He was an extremist on television game shows in the 60s. Yeah. He was an extremist on Dr. Who medicine. He's a best-selling extremist author. He's been an extremist on Broadway. My father-in-law, Orson, being a great American patriot.
I formerly went on the screen under the name of Irene Dunn. I'm so happy to be here at this tea party because it happens I was at the original party. My friend Paul Revere talked me into it, you know. When I was a kid growing up in Cambridge, Massachusetts, in high school, I would go to the Young Communist meetings to meet the hot rebellious babe. And now, this is where you come to meet the hot rebellious babe. What a wonderful day, and in the words of Tiny Tim, God bless us one and all. Thanks, folks.
Orson Bean, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a big round. We're going to wrap this up pretty soon now, but two things. One, you are the power in this country. You are the people. The Constitution says, we the people. You can still register to vote if you haven't registered. There's a registration table in the back. Make sure you vote on May 19th and vote against all of the propositions. Yep. Just one other logistical thing. If you brought anything here, take it with you. We want to leave this place clean. We're not Acorn.